Hi there, it's me, Geezer Man, and today I'm just going to be starting to talk about things that everyone goes through, like stress and or maybe getting angry a lot because of what's going on now. Because it really gets me really wound up. It really does. Can't do this. You can't do it. Do that. You get told this, and then it gets changed, and then it gets changed again, and you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you are, and it really does get me very frustrated. And I'm someone who needs to have time to himself and to let himself calm down a lot lately. I have to be honest, especially because I have to work and then I have to come home and look after my dad, so it's kind of like caring all the time. But anyway, but let's get on to the how things that I do that helps me calm down and relax. One thing is reading. I've not been doing it much lately, to be honest, but that's only because I can't really find a book that interests me straight away. I mean, I've actually I'm on 3 books right now because I read a bit, then I get bored, and I change to another story, read that, get bored, and go to the next book. But anyway, but at least in my head, once I start, I when I go back to a story that I've already started, I will go back a page so I can reread what I've last read. Then it reminds me of what is happening and what has happened or what's going to happen. But reading is a good one. Next one is this one is anyone can do this one. I mean, well, everyone can like read, but people are more into art. Um, I mean, I love getting a piece of paper, a pencil, or I get a blue felt tip, red felt tip, and a black felt tip, or pens, just normal pens. Then I just doodle. I doodle. Um, I like to make my own worlds up in my head, so I just, you know, I really love fantasy worlds, and I like to make up my own fantasy worlds. They're brilliant. That way, you can kind of put all your pressure and anger to one side, and you can concentrate on your world, and that can help you. It definitely helps me relax anyway because it's making me concentrate on something different, something that I can control. Because a lot of this feeling angry is all about things that you can't control, or you could control, and then someone just taking it away, and then you feel useless, hopeless. It's everyday feelings that just comes back again and again in your head. Yeah, and it does stress a lot of people out. So these things that I do, I find works with me, and other people might find that it works with them, or other things. I mean, I know that some people go on their bikes, cycle bikes mainly, and just having the air going against their heads, well, their heads, their faces, that can help them calm down and cool down, or having a nice long shower or bath. I don't have a bath; I have a shower, and occasionally I just like to just stand there. Once I've washed everything, I just stand there and just let the water just run down. Then I just imagine all of the negativity just come out my skin, just gets washed away. And a similar thing is when you go to the toilet. That's my favorite thing, okay? Because when you do a number two, all you do is sit down, imagine all that anger and frustration getting pushed out with the number twos. That way, it's you kind of feel like you've got some power, and you can just plop it out. You push your anger out with your number twos. It's fantastic. that is a good one. That one you can do every day. So it's brilliant. The next thing I do is I become more creative. I do pyrography, and for the people who don't know what pyrography is, it's burning images onto wood. I'm not fantastic at it, but I do like to do things for myself, and I love gardening, and that's another stress reliever. So I like to just make up things. I don't do anything for other people because then it gets harder and stressful. So I do things for myself, and then if anyone else likes them, brilliant. But I make things for myself, really. I mean, I've done things and other people have bought them for me, and that was nice. That is a booster. But yeah, so there's pyrography. I also do glass engravings. That's a similar thing, but obviously on glass. I do have some around. I just don't know where they are, so I can't show you. But that is a nice way to relax. I mean, the actual things you use to engrave is kind of cheap, so anyone can actually do it. All you need is 2 batteries and the glass engraver. I mean, it's handheld. You can buy a plug-in one, but then you're kind of restricted to one area, like near a plug. But I like to sometimes take my things to work, and then I can just. It's lovely. It really is. And again, you are in control, and that's the main thing. You are in control. The next thing is felting. I do this kind of felting. This is just a mushroom with a little piece of earth, and I've done like a little. It was meant to be an elf, but no. These wasn't made to go together. They just ended up working together. That I've got no idea what that is. I just made something, didn't want to throw it, and I just put it onto his hand. This is meant to be a apple, but still. Yeah, but now this is something that is dangerous. Okay, of course you've got your safety things that you can use, and this isn't cheap though. Doing felting isn't cheap. I mean, if you see felted things being sold and you think, my God, that is expensive, that's because all this isn't cheap. Doing felting, you need a bit of money, really. With the glass engraving and the pyrography, buying the pyrography pens, that is, you can get cheap-ish ones. So the most expensive part about that is just to buy it. The actual pens and things. I will do a video on like all these soon, so I can show you everything you can buy, find, whatever. But they are kind of cheap, but the felting isn't exactly cheap. The next thing I do, I just get everyday objects and just change them. Like, I just change them. I just add on things. I mean, I had a piece of wood there, and I just made my own scenery thing. I got some stones from the garden. This was a washing pad thing. You know, you've got the washing sponges with the coarse part on it. That's that part. I just cut it off, stuck it on, and this was just a crystal that was just hanging around, so I just put it on. And all this is the moss, just dried moss, and this gave me pleasure. Oh yeah, and this was a keyring, but the keyring part come off, so I thought I don't want to throw it, so I just gave it a bit of another new life. And I made this about 3 years ago. It was coming up to Easter, and I had a mirror, and it was just a plain mirror cardboard. It was from the range. And again, everything, I mean, these were from Poundland, you know, and this I got from Hobbycraft. Yeah, it's the same stuff as this here. It's just the same moss, and you can get different colors. I kind of liked this one because it was meant for Easter. I was meant to paint it first, but I forgot to. I just got a bit. I just want to rush into it, finish off. Yeah, so I got this. Oh, you can see bits of my house. And also gardening. Now, I like to not throw away things if I don't have to. And you can get, if you've got cups, spare cups that you don't use, you can put plants in them. I've got loads of them. I do find succulents and cacti survive better in the cups and in these. These things I've got about 5-6 of these. I don't eat these, my partner does, but I'm going to spray paint them. Don't know what colour yet. I think it's going to be silver because I do love silver. Yeah, I'm going to spray paint all these silver. Then once they dry, varnish them, put some soil in it, and a plant. So that is a good thing to. I mean, sometimes when you're doing what you think is a good thing, the right thing, like recycling, then that does help towards cheering you up. There are other things, but right now the most important things and the things that you can easily find around is gardening stuff, just doing your own pictures, even colouring. I mean, you don't have to buy the adult colouring books. I don't. I just go online, print them out, colour them in, done. And I've got to show you my new background. In it, gorge, in it. See, I love fantasy stuff. So let's show you that side. Nice tree. I've got my next ones behind here in a box, actually, for my next 2 or 3 videos. I can't wait to put them up. Oh, I can't wait. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully people will like this video. I will come back with another video with my pyrography, my glass engravings. So hopefully people will see what, if they want to do it, then I can just look for the stuff, because I got a lot of this from Amazon. You know, I don't want to brag about, you know, talk about other shops, but yeah. And anyway, Hobbycraft, Amazon, yeah, they love it. Yeah, so I'm going to leave the video here. Again, hope that you liked it. If you do, press like. Thank you. See you next time.